Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, what you're looking at, of course, is a Marx 666 with a pre-war motor in it. And I built this out of parts, just had an old junk shell, and put this single reduction motor in it. You can take the mounting bar off, turn it around backwards, and then you can put a standard single reduction motor in a 666 shell. You don't have to change anything. Just turn the crossbar around backwards, it lines up perfectly with the screws. The problem with this one was the drawbar was really bent, like it is on so many 666s. It's supposed to be flat and bent here. And over the years, people have tried to bend it, and it just actually bends it back here, so it's rocking on that rivet, and it gets really loose. So I was just going to do a quick video to show you how simple these paper joiners work. And so I'm just going to drop this through the hole where the rivet used to be. And when it gets this short, it's difficult to work with, just because there's no room in there to get this thing started. So I will probably have to use a pair of pliers to feed that through there. So take a pair of pliers, feed that down through the hole, as you see. So now, I'm trying to do this so you can see it. So take the drawbar, put it over the joiner, the paper joiner. It's really difficult to do this with one hand with this camera right in the way. Hold on a minute. Okay. So you get this thing lined up, as you see. All right, now take a washer and drop it over that joiner, if you can see this. Then we take our pliers or a screwdriver, push down from the inside, and fold this over onto that rivet, as you see, just like that. And you've instantly mounted the drawbar. It works perfectly, absolutely perfectly. No muss, no fuss, no rivet tool, no screws, no nuts, no bolts, nothing. And you can see that that is just absolutely perfectly on there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's never going to come off. And you can really bend this thing down just by taking a pair of needle nose pliers and really crimping it. But as you see, it's not going anywhere, and it leaves a nice finished head inside the locomotive itself. So I just want to do a quick video on this. I'll put this on a consist real quick, and we'll pull this around. I'll put it on the inside rail. So it's got its new drawbar that is now straight and working, as you see. So a pre-war motor in a Marx 666, and as you can see, that drawbar works absolutely perfectly. That will never come off of there. It'll never rust because it's made of brass. And it's almost instant. It is really easy to use these joiners in place of a rivet. And it should work in the place of almost any rivet anywhere on anything. So the drawbar is mounted. It's working absolutely perfectly. You'll never have to deal with it again. And as you can see, it's never going to come out of there. There we go. It's never going to come out of there. It's never going to rust. Give that a light coat of black paint. You'll never even see it. Or just touch it up with an ink marker, and you'll never even see it. And like I said, it leaves a nice finished effect inside the locomotive, and it costs you virtually nothing. You get 70 of these things for $1. So you just put it through the locomotive, put it through the drawbar, drop a washer on top of it, and then bend the tabs over, and you have mounted the drawbar instantly on the locomotive. And this will work on any locomotive, not just the 666. It's an instant way to replace a rivet. It works really well. It's really inexpensive, and best of all, it's really simple. And you can drop this onto anything that had a rivet in it. You can instantly replace with that coupler or that joiner. As you see, it works. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick follow-up video on these paper joiners. They're simple, they're really inexpensive. Best of all, they work. So, in really instant and easy way to replace a missing rivet, and you don't have to use a nut and a bolt or a sheet metal screw or anything else. Like I said, touch that up black, you'll never even know it's down there. So I just wanted to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.